In this video, we will learn about structure of the eye. First one is cornea. The outermost transparent cover of the eye is known as cornea. So this is cornea, the outermost covering or the transparent cover of the eye. It allows light to enter while protecting the inner structure. So cornea allows light to enter and also protects the inner structures of the eye. Second one is iris and pupil. Iris, a ring-shaped flexible muscular structure that controls the size of the pupil. So, iris is a ring-shaped flexible muscular structure that controls the size of the pupil. So, this is iris, and iris is a flexible muscular structure which controls the size of the pupil, that is opening of the eye. Second one is pupil. Pupil is the opening at the center of the iris. So this is pupil, and pupil is the opening at the center of the iris. Iris dilates in low light to allow more light in, and contracts in bright light to decrease the light entry. So this circular or ring-shaped muscles known as iris, this iris dilates in low light or expand in low light, and that's why pupil size increases and which allow more light to enter in the eyes, while when this iris contracts, it decreases the light entry when there is bright light. Third one is eye lens. It is positioned behind the iris and pupil. So this is eye lens. This structure is eye lens. An eye lens is positioned behind the iris and pupil. So this is lens and it is positioned behind the iris and pupil. It is responsible for forming images of objects. So lens helps in forming the images of objects. It is made up of transparent crystalline jelly-like material held in place by ciliary muscles. So these are ciliary muscles, and ciliary muscles helps in positioning the eye lens. It has a biconvex shape, convex on both sides. Fourth one is retina. Retina is the inner wall of the eye chamber acting as the screen for the image. So this is retina. So this is the innermost wall of the eye chamber and it acts as a screen for the image formation. It contains millions of light-sensitive cells called photoreceptors, and retina contains millions of light-sensitive cells called photoreceptors. And there are two types of photoreceptor cells present in the retina, and these are rods and cones. Rods sensitive to light intensity, that is brightness and darkness. So rod cells are sensitive to light intensity, which is brightness and darkness, while cones responsible for color perception. Fifth one is humors. So the eye lens divides the internal eye into two hollow spaces. So the eye lens, so this is eye lens and it divides the internal eye into two hollow spaces. So this is the first hollow space and this is the second hollow space. That is first one between cornea and the eye lens. So this is cornea, the outermost layer, and eye lens, and this hollow space is known as aqueous humor. And second hollow space between the eye lens and the retina. So this is the second hollow space between the eye lens and retina, and this space is or hollow space is known as vitreous humor. Aqueous humor. So this is aqueous humor. It fills the space between the cornea and the eye lens and it maintains the cornea's shape. Second one is vitreous humor. So this is vitreous humor. It fills the space between the eye lens and the retina and it keeps the retina attached to the eye wall and perform the other complex function. I hope it is clear to you. Thank you.